Peace up, A-Town down. A is the latest musical project released by both Usher and producer Zaytoven. When I first saw this, I was thinking, alright, finally, Usher is going to release something. But I also found it interesting that it was a collaborative project, specifically with Zaytoven. And I will be frank about this, I don't know a lot about Zaytoven's background other than what I, researched when I was listening to this album. And he does have a lot of tracks and a lot of hits that he has produced for many artists, so I can say, all right, I can respect his game, I can respect his talent, so this music collaboration should bring out something interesting, right? Well, sort of. The thing that I find interesting about listening to this is a lot of Zaytoven's production is the stuff that I like for the most part. There's a few beats in here that I wasn't entirely a fan of, but for the most part, it's well made. There's no question about that. My beef with the album actually is Usher, which I'm very disappointed in, because Usher has this, I guess you could call it reputation. Usher, in the realm of R&B, Usher is, really well liked, and he can hit mainstream. It does borderline on pop, even crosses over more into pop than it is R&B, but we all know kind of it stays in that realm. But when Usher decides to take on the R&B aspect a little bit more, you get one of two things, and on a rare occasion, both of these things are combined. R&B has a struggle presently, and over the last few years. The genre, or probably rather the artists within the genre, don't know whether to make love songs or songs about promiscuity and the stuff that goes further than that. Personally, there's guilty pleasure music out there. I get that, okay? Don't really support all of it, but here and there, but that's another detail. What I'm really trying to get at is that Usher just gets so dirty. Okay, let me try to tell you exactly what I was thinking while writing it. Usher, vocally, sounds great, but much of the lyrical content fails to come off romantic or simply is non-romantic when clearly it should be. Or that's what his intention was. And back on the part with Zaytoven, there were many risks in the production, especially with the very first few songs, that tried to help Usher kind of cross over into some of the more modern sounds, specifically trap I was hearing. And personally, I don't think it worked. Now, I don't think Usher is purposely trying to make like a gradual betrayal of his style or a de-evolution of any kind. I think he was just trying to do something new. That's how I give a lot of artists the benefit of the doubt, but I will call out on the bad sound it actually ends up as. The final product has to actually come out good. Just because you took a risk and you were brave in that aspect in, some regard, that doesn't mean that we have to validate that your music is good, because that's not how it works. Good music will stand out as good music, and the other stuff, let's just put over there. All the same, I don't feel like Usher has been having his strongest years recently, and I don't know if that's entirely to fault in the music realm. I think it might have to do with other things, but I won't try to go into that because I'm not really about that gossip stuff. What we really need is just Usher to maybe make a few more albums, and he can still experiment with styles. I'm not discouraging Usher to not try new things. I'm just saying be careful with which ones you choose, because there's a few in here that didn't work, and I don't know if that's entirely Zaytoven's fault. Some it probably easily is, but other things I don't think so, but especially the lyrical content. Come on, Usher, please. Can you bring us back to some great love songs? And if you're going to make some party songs, make some good party songs, because I don't remember any of these actually being real party songs. Birthday does not count as a party song. We all know that. If you heard Birthday, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 84%, creativity 66%, expression and lyrics 41%, I'm going to give this album an okay. The production overall is the one saving element in this album, so I can't totally annihilate it. And again, I'm not that kind of person. I don't go looking to listen to music to try and smash on it. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those YouTubers. My goal is to talk about music, distinguish what is good and what is not, and hopefully find new stuff as well to be able to share with whoever my viewers happen to be. And, hopefully I get to talk about some artists that are well known, and hopefully they don't disappoint us. This time, I kind of was. But I know Usher hasn't lost his touch. He just wasn't doing what he should have been doing. That's the simplest way I can put it at the moment. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, all that stuff that you have to do for social media, so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time. Don't listen to Birthday. Just don't do it. If you do, you'll understand why I'm telling you this. Also, don't listen to Gift Shop. Usher, no. Don't do this. Make good party anthems and make good love R&B songs, please.